Hey guys, this is Andrew with mywatchaddiction.com, and today we're going to take a look at a deep blue Pro C diver that I received recently from an auction that I took place in. Before we jump into this deep blue Pro C diver that I received, a couple quick things. One, down there in the right hand corner of the screen is that subscribe button. If you guys could smash that guy, if you have not already, you'll be able to follow us in the future. And number two, don't forget, this weekend, this Saturday, March 31st, we're going to do an overview of my watch collection, as well as we're going to pick to see which one of you will be winning one of my watches. So as we take a look at this deep blue Pro C Diver 1000, you can see it comes in the very standard diver case or wet dry case from Deep Blue. You see a lot of their Deep Blue watches come in. Comes with their instruction manual that they typically send out, as well as a Deep Blue Precision Diver microfiber cleaning cloth, which incidentally, if you guys don't use these on your watches, I know I have a stack of them and I have the same one that I use over and over and over again, but these things come in really handy. Deep Blue tag, and then this is the Coke bezel Deep Blue Pro C Diver automatic. So at first glance, as we take a look at this watch, the first thing you'll notice is that it's not on the OEM stainless steel bracelet. Incidentally, I do have the only OEM stainless steel bracelet that came with this watch, originally from Deep Blue. The gentleman I purchased it from kept this, took it off as soon as he got it. There's no desk rash on that bracelet at all. He was just a fan of these shark mesh bracelets, which I think looks pretty sick on this watch. I think it looks really, really good. There's a couple of things I don't like about this shark mesh bracelet that I'll go over with you here in a minute. But at face value, at a high level, I think it does look pretty sharp. But I will likely put the OEM bracelet back on this one. If we want to take a walk around this watch real quick, this does have a 45mm diameter case with a 15mm case thickness. So it is a little bit thicker, but it's pretty standard size for the Deep Blue watches. The lug width on this is 24mm with a lug-to-lug size of 49mm. This Deep Blue Pro C Diver 1000 is powered by a Seiko NH36 24 joule automatic movement with hacking seconds and manual winding capability. Now that movement, it operates at 21,600 vibrations per hour and has a 40-hour rated power reserve. You'll also notice that this Pro C Diver has the complications for day of the week as well as date, both at that 3 o'clock position. Now, notice I'm wearing this depth star. If we take a look at these watches side by side, you can see some of the differences, and if I can hold them here without dropping it. Incidentally, the bracelet for both the Depth Star and Pro C Diver are almost identical, but you can see the differences side by side. The indices are different. The hands and second hand are different on these two, as well as the bezel. Even right down to the case, you can see the helium valves are on the opposite sides of these Deep Blue watches. And then of course, that Depth Star that I have has the lume right in the bezel. This guy glows pretty fiercely. It's going to be interesting to see how this Pro C Diver looks in low light, as well as I know all the Deep Blue watches that I've had in the past have had amazing low light visibility. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one under the black light. if we want to talk about how much this Deep Blue Pro Sea Diver 1000 is going for, when it was available on their website, Deep Blue Watches was selling this watch for $416. Now, this Coke color, red and black bezel color, is actually item number PSD1KQTRREDRED. So I won't say that again because that's a whole bunch of letters and numbers, but that was the actual item number for this watch when it was available directly from Deep Blue for $416. Now, if you guys have followed Deep Blue before, they constantly run promotions where they send out 40% off coupon codes. So realistically speaking, 40% off of this $416 is what you probably could have gotten for it at a regular time. Currently, there are a few of these Pro Sea divers available on eBay, ranging anywhere from $299 on up. Currently, Juma Shop has these watches for sale as well at $478.99. Now, when I purchased this watch, I actually purchased this specific watch as a part of an auction, same auction group that I ended up with that Breitling Colt from. This is one of those instances where I got caught up in the bidding process and, in my estimation, looking at it after the fact, because I was so dead set on winning this watch that I feel that personally I overpaid for this watch a little bit, which, you know, it's all relative, right? So, you know, me overpaying for something I like, let's face it, it happens all the time, but in terms of resale or anything like that, I would be lucky if I could get what I paid for this watch back in return if I passed this on to somebody else. This auction actually went up to about the $330 mark. So I spent about $330, give or take, on this Deep Blue Pro Sea Diver. Hindsight being 2020, if I quite honestly hadn't been drinking that night and bidding like a fiend, I probably, in my estimation, probably should have bagged out at like the $275 range for this watch. Purchasing this watch at that price, in my estimation, probably would have been a much better deal. However, the one saving grace with this is that it did come with that second bracelet, that shark mesh bracelet, which I can either reuse or resell on its own in and of itself. My other thought process, and this very well could be a justification of me messing up, I'm not going to say one way or another, but my other estimation on this watch is that Coke bezel, or that red and black coloring between the dial and the bezel, is a pretty sought after color. I mean, these Coke bezels, the Pepsi bezels, they tend to go pretty quickly in any type of watch that they're on. So there is that benefit, say for instance, compared to their black and green bezel. I probably could sell this one a little bit quicker than one of those. All right, guys, thank you for sticking around and checking out this Deep Blue Pro Sea Diver with me. Definitely post up in the comments below and let me know what you guys think of this watch. I know there's some guys out there that absolutely swear by Deep Blue watches. Other guys can't stand them simply due to the customer service that Deep Blue has with their watch sales. But I, for one, personally have never had an issue with a Deep Blue watch, knock on wood. So hopefully we'll continue that in the future. But post up in the comments below and let me know what you guys think. Also, if you have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to me at mywatchaddiction.com. And if you want to see what's on my wrist on a daily basis, don't forget you can follow us at Instagram/watchaddiction.us. Thank you guys and have a great week.